This item is S402 and it's the Find Memory Care menu board, and I'm joined here today by Karen Clayton, who's the Dementia Environment Specialist for Find Memory Care. So welcome to the item, Karen. This is a really interesting menu board, very clean. Can you tell me a little bit more about it, please?
Yeah. It's not the original one we had. With all our products, we continue to look at the design to ensure that it is fit for purpose. We don't want anything just to go on a wall in a care setting that's not going to add value. So the original board that we did just showed pictures of food. And what we found, you'd go into a care home or a hospital and the wall would be cluttered with menu pictures, with the clock, with other information. So it seemed appropriate really to combine all the relevant information together to help residents not only with the food choices but also to orientate them towards the time of day and the actual meal that they would be having next. So with this one, you'd put it outside the dining room or on the dining room wall, dependent on access. Keep it up to date, of course, but it tells you, for instance, here what you've got for your meals. The next meal of the day is lunch. It's going to be served at 12 o'clock. The current time is 11:30, so a resident will hopefully be able to understand all that information and know where they are and what's happening next.
And I think the great thing about what you're saying is we're trying to support them dependent on where they are in their journey of dementia by giving them the information, but we're also recognising that sometimes writing, reading might be an issue. So you're putting the pictures on here. Now, we've got a selection of pictures here. Is there any others?
The actual board comes with a downloadable library of 240 in total, but the actual slots are ideal for photographs. So ideally you would take photographs of the food that you are going to serve up to your residents so they actually recognise the food when it comes.
So it gives you a really good choice, either real life pictures or stock photos that are owned by Find Memory Care and available. So this is a great item. It's wipeable. Absolutely. So from an infection control point of view, it's perfect. Does it come in other colours?
Yes, there is a range. We can print in any colour, but the standard product comes in 4.
Okay, so those 4 colours would be?
The primary ones, so you've got your red, yellow, blue and green.
Excellent.
They're a vintage shade, so they're not totally primary, they're not a vibrant colour. They fit nice with environments. Fantastic.
Is there any other menu boards that you do?
We do a dry wipe one, so if you don't want the pictures, you can have just one the way you just write on it. Just need to be careful with that because people do have a tendency to block write. So it obviously has to be capital letters to begin with and lowercase because we read through shape, we recognise shapes. So to be very careful to make sure that if you're using one of those, that you use it with care.
Fantastic. So the Find Memory Care menu board is a great product for care homes. It's a great item for hospital settings. It's a great item for nursing homes. It's clean, it's wipeable, it's visually appealing. And remember that food communicates with people, especially people with deteriorating conditions or diseases such as dementia. But actually, this is perfect for someone with a learning disability, for an environment where there's people with maybe brain injuries, absolutely everywhere where people are looking to eat. So this is S402. It's a great item. It can be with you within 1 week. You can bespoke the colour and there is a choice of colours and you can download absolutely every picture or produce your own.